The year is 2008, and while sitting down to watch a movie during the commercial breaks, I saw a trailer that would change my life forever. It was a trailer for Pokemon Platinum. Now, I had never seen anything Pokemon before, but the second I saw this trailer, I knew I was gonna love this franchise forever. And that's pretty much exactly what I did. Fast forward to the present. While rummaging through some of my old games, I managed to find a copy of Pokemon HeartGold that hadn't been touched in a while. So, I did what I thought was the most reasonable thing to do. Looking at that cartridge, wanting to relive some childhood memories, I decided that I was gonna go on a journey that would last a lifetime. Forever even. Hi, I'm NutUniversity, and welcome to the start of my Pokemon HeartGold Forever Save. Going into this save file, I knew that I wanted to accomplish two things. One, shiny hunting. If you didn't already know, I would say I have some experience in shiny hunting.
Shiny Zubat!
Shiny Trico! Oh my god! A freaking shiny Tentacool! Oh, I just got a shiny Grubbin!
I wanted to do like a pseudo badge quest for this save file. A badge quest is basically where for every gym badge, you have to get a shiny before progressing. So first badge, you gotta get a shiny. Second badge, you get a shiny. So on and so forth until the normal 8 badges. Well, in Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver, there are 16 badges. Now I know, pretty daunting task when the odds are 1 in 8,192, but I knew that this would allow me to get a ton of memories along the way while shiny hunting. Goal number 2, complete the living dex. In Pokemon, completing the Pokedex means that you've caught every single Pokemon and had them registered within your device. A living dex, however, is where you have one of every species of Pokemon. For example, if I have a Bulbasaur and evolve it to a Venusaur, then I only have a Venusaur. And then I would need to go back, get a Bulby? I would need to go back and get a Bulbasaur, evolve it to an Ivysaur, then go back one more time to get another Bulbasaur to finish the line. I would like to complete a living dex in the Pokemon Heart Gold save, so that way I can look through my PC boxes and see one of every Pokemon. That way I can really have them all. Now then, onto the hunt. In Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver, you have the choice between 3 starter Pokemon: Cyndaquil, Chikorita, and Totodile. Now, I personally think all 3 shinies are great, and I don't really care for whichever one I get. I would just be excited to get one. I totally don't have a favorite or anything like that. During a D&D session with a bunch of my buddies, I ended up getting one of the starters to shine. Here's that footage.
Oh my god! Oh,
Hold on.
oh my god! Yes, look! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, I hope I caught that on camera. Shiny Totodile! Okay, no action replay. Just had to show that. Okay, hang on. I gotta... Okay, wait, there we go. Let's get this all set up. I was playing D&D with my friends. And we get the shiny Totodile! Oh my god, I get to start the Forever Save! Oh yes! Yes! Okay. Let me think of a name for this. Hold on. Okay. I spent some time trying to come up with a nickname, and I just decided to go with what I usually do. So, oops, this is your goat. See you later. I need to save. I need to save. I need to save. I need to save. Okay, hopefully it's adamant. Let's see. I'm guessing. It's calm. I don't think that's very good. But, see you later, the shiny. Totodile for now. Soon to be Crocodile. Let's go get an encounter. Here we go. Normal Hoothoot. And shiny Totodile. Oh my god, that's so awesome.
And I know I didn't mention during the actual clip itself, but the shiny Totodile was found in 368 encounters or 1,104 resets. But unfortunately, it's time to talk about the lost tapes. Basically, when I first started this Forever Save, I was recording on my phone, and before going on this trip from California to Colorado, I didn't have the camera that I'm currently filming with. So a lot of the footage I couldn't transfer over. With that said, I'm gonna try my best to reenact the Pokemon that I caught and some of the stuff that I did prior to the trip from the 16th to the 19th. I caught 2 Sentret, evolved 1 into a Furret, caught 2 Hoothoot, 2 Geodude, 3 Pidgeys, 3 Caterpie, evolved 1 into a Metapod and 1 into a Butterfree, 2 Spearows, and 2 Rattatas. And then, the day came for the trip. While sitting in the airport waiting for my plane, I pretty much played Pokemon on my DS the entire time. Even when I was on the plane, I was playing Pokemon. In the sky, I managed to evolve one of the Pidgeys that I had caught earlier into a Pidgeotto. Once I touched down safely into Colorado, it seems that Colorado had a shiny gift for me upon arrival. During an Uber ride on the way to our Airbnb, this is what I found. Boom! Now, a lot of the audio for this clip had to be cut out since there was a lot of copywritten music in the background. I mean, we had a music video in the set, pretty much on the center console for the car. It was really cool. So to sum it up, I put the Rattata to sleep. I have like 4 balls in a dream. I chuck a ball and I catch it. And promptly I name it Girl Boss Rat. A random shiny is always awesome to find, especially an amazing shiny like Rattata that evolves into Raticate. During the car ride, the landscape of Colorado actually reminded me of the Sinnoh region. With its icy cool landscapes reminding me of Snow Point City, I kinda got a little nostalgia for another Gen 4 game in the franchise. Sightseeing wasn't the only thing I was doing though. I managed to evolve a Hoothoot into a Noctowl and a Spearow into a Fearow. Then, we made it to the Airbnb. Seeing my online friends in person for the first time in a while was really nice. We all hung out, we talked about what we've been up to in our lives, and of course, I played Pokemon during all this. At some point in the night, we ended up playing Uno, and I ended up evolving a Geodude into a Graveler and a Rattata into a Raticate. One thing I did forget to show off is the sparkles for this. I haven't done an encounter with it since I caught it because I've been just grinding. So let's see. Got a normal Hoot Hoot. And shiny Curlboss Rat Rattata. The next 2 days I didn't really get much footage as we were busy partying, but I did manage to record a lot of the final day. We went out to this pizza place, I admired the Shrek sticker, we walked around, found this awesome brain rot toy, and then my favorite memory of the entire trip.
So in here we have two options. We have the oxygen cans. You can basically take them with you, use them before you go to bed. The effects are way better than that. Gives you an energy boost.
Was it good? Was it good?
That's air?
Was it air?
That's air?
Why was that so weird? Why was it so weird?
That's air?
It's air! The
like
explosion's like
minty
On my flight back, there was some weather issues, so my flight had gotten canceled. So they hooked me up with a nice hotel room, which is where I took on the Bellsprout Tower. Bellsprout Tower was honestly a breeze at this point. I flew through it with a Noctowl that I had, which is pretty much my catching Pokemon at this point. During the Bellsprout Tower grind, we managed to catch a Ghastly, Mareep, Wooper, and 3 Bellsprouts. After finishing the Bellsprout Tower, I went to bed as I had an early flight in the morning. Given that Faulkner is a flying type gym leader, I decided I wanted to fight him on his own turf. So while in the air, I started the gym battle. Before actually fighting Faulkner, during one of the gym trainer battles, Totodile finally evolves. And fun fact about Shiny Croconaw, on one of his spikes there's actually still red that I think they forgot to code out. Here's a picture and maybe some video footage side by side so you guys can see. Just like that, we had gotten our first gym badge and closed our first chapter in my Forever Save. This journey already has been filled with tons of memories, and with plenty more to come, I'm excited to share them with you all along the way. Thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, peace out.